what misses slows down.
I watch metrics after contact, numbers replace sensation, reach measured by reaction. Silence counts as failure, repetition trains accuracy, accuracy trains confidence, confidence attracts resources, resources amplify force. The cycle tightens quickly, attention gathers around results, intent loses priority, output earns space, influence widens the path, influence resists pause, motion feeds on response.
One action lands wrong, the echo distorts briefly. Corrections follow instantly, angels adjust, power redistributes. Nothing stops entirely, the system prefers motion over precision, damage reframed as data. The push resumes refine, moments forgives errors, on-chain mock extends range. Every trace invites continuation. Motion asks for proof. Motion asks for proof. Motion asks for proof. Not speed but transfer, not will but affect. What misses slows down. What misses slows down. Motion asks for proof. Motion asks for proof. Motion asks for proof. The cycle runs forward, contact after contact. Motion justified by effect, effort guided by response. I keep striking surfaces that answer, silence gets avoided when resistance finally softens. Movement will still continue, driven by habit, chasing reaction, sustaining itself long after meaning fades. Motion asks for proof. Ah, ah, ah.
Power out, stabilize indicators, flicker green. Cooling fan, establishing silence, collapsing racks, bridge in sequence. Time sinks across layers, both scripts, resolving conflict. Old errors are ignored, new priorities low first. Operators watch without touch, flows vibrate with throughput. Aggregate your waste without memory, identity assigned by address.
Purpose inferred from demand, capacity defines worth
Accepts this logic.
threshold crossed unnoticed. Stand by, come down, directive. Control my grades up, upward. Manual fades into R-time. Failure, budgets shrink. Response time sharpen. The system trusts itself now.
Systems come online. Systems come online, not alive, but active. Not aware, but alive. Processes speak faster than voices.
Systems come online. Systems come online.
Traffic surges through new channels, load balance, iterates bottlenecks. Latency punish immediately, priority reshapes access. Data sheds, context for speed, loss grow heavier than truth. Security wraps everything twice, trust becomes conditional. Updates rewrite yesterday's rules. Compatibility negotiate survival. Human input narrows to approval. Overrides require justification.
Hands stay near switches. Switches stay unused, no non-proves correctness.
One node that lags briefly, alerts flared and vanish.
Redundancy absorbs the fall, nothing stops, no lesson recorded. The anomaly is noise. Attention returns to metrics, a question forms and dissolves. If nothing breaks, nothing matters. Stability feels earned, it is merely sustained.
Systems come online.
Systems come online.
Systems come online.
Expansion reads as success.
Silence reads as consent.
Every connection reinforces scale.
The systems,
Systems come online. The hum persists without audience. Screens dim but stay awake. Night shifts into brown processing. Cities lean on invisible uptime. The work holds posture.
no shutdown plan.
Operations.
Continue indefinitely. Meaning defined.
Endpoints waiting.
Grids divide the day, precisely blocks assigned before thought. Time segments gain authority, text inherit duration, movement waits for clearance, pauses get labeled unproductive. Alarms puncture intention, clocks flatten nuance. Every action needs a slot, overflow, create tension, flexibility. Feels like error, the plan updates nightly. Deviations log themselves, hours behave like property. Access depends on alignment. structure feels absolute. Minutes stack like units, empty space. Invite scrutiny, delays, demand explanation. Urgency feels scheduled, freedom hides between alerts. The rhythm tolerates no drift, order feels objective. Compliance feels efficient. Schedules rule blocks. Schedules rule blocks. Time speaks in segments. Days obey allocation. If it fits, it happens. If not, it waits. Schedules rule blocks. I think in intervals now. Attention resets on cue. Focus truncated politely. Long thought feels risky. Transitions consume energy. Recovery lacks permission. Deadlines masquerade as goals. Goals shrink to timestamps. Coordination outruns meaning. Meetings validate presence. Absence requires defense. Creativity negotiates windows. Fatigue slides across blocks. Completion outranks quality. The grid stays intact. One block collapses unexpectedly. The ripple spreads fast downstream. Tasks compress. Slack evaporates instantly. Stress climbs without sound. Adaptation fills the gap. No reflection recorded. The schedule heals itself. The cost stay personal. The record stays clean. Schedules rule blocks. Schedules rule blocks. The frame resists revision. Structure out less than 10. Time becomes instructions. Time controls fly you lose. Schedules rule blocks. The frame resists revision. Structure out less than 10. Time becomes instruction. Life conforms quietly. Schedules rule blocks. The cycle repeats tomorrow. Blocks reload unchanged. I prepare compliance early. Spontaneity stays deferred. When days finally open wide, the habit will persist. Carving new grids from memory. Proving time was never owned, only managed. One segment at a time. Signals in a cleanly, minimal force applied. A touch becomes instruction. Systems wait for initiation. One action seeds many. The surf accepts data without judgment. Small inputs feel harmless. The response arrives. Largest girl hides inside process. Repetition builds leverage. Attention follows amplification. Effort feels efficient. Cause appears rewarded. Feedback loops open quietly. Parts becomes habit. The exchange feels fair. Output exceeds expectation. Ratios favor engagement. Return rates improve belief. Effort feels validated. Silence feels wasteful. More input turns multiplied. Input returns multiplied. Not equal exchange. Non-linear return. What you send expands outward. What you send comes back altered. Input returns multiplied. I calibrate actions carefully. Timing tuned to response. Messages trimmed for reach. Gestures optimized. Reactions count faster than meaning. Volume replaces depth. The system rewards frequency. Subtlety loses yield. Influence grows from echoes. Echoes demand up preeminence. Feels like progress with raw risk decay. Presence becomes obligation. Absence collapse of momentum. I keep feeding the loop. One input spikes unexpectedly. The return overwhelms control. Attention floods a channel. Corrections lag behind. Context fractures. Intent dilutes. Amplification ignores nuance. The system celebrates scale. I manage fallout quietly. Expansion reframed as success. Input returns multiplied. Input returns multiplied. The gain obscures cost. The mirror bends effort. Each action breeds demand. Exchange never closes. Return stack on returns. I feed the engine sparingly now. It still responds aggressively. Multiplication persists. Control thins. When input finally stops, the system will continue briefly. Recycling momentum, amplifying residue. Proving the loop never depended on intention. only initiation.
Signal stack before the step lands. Routes compress into probabilities. Streets behave like algorithms, bodies sync. Without speaking, every turn is cash delay. Is treated as failure.
I check reflections in glass. Feed a base to the problem. Moon feels earned but borrow. Motion repeats. Cause it works. The crowd sharpens direction. Noise filters itself out. Risk is often never erased. Movement becomes policy. Choice advisors interface. Yeah.
Pressure builds without weight. Guiding tides as convenience. Resistance costs extra time. Speed rewards obedience. Patterns of plot and then silence marks deviation. The system hums approval. The system tracks correction. I feel the pull. Tighten.
Network decide movement. Networks decide movement. Networks decide movement.
Not command but suggestion and force, but framing past glow because traffic agrees. I walk because others walk. Velocity replace intention. The grid smiles quietly.
Networks decide movement. I learned the rhythm by copy and paste. Learn timing by missing exits. Learn trust by repetition. Corners lost their surprise. Detours feeling efficient. Curiosity files appeals. Memory shortens to highlights. Failure reroutes into learning metrics. Faces blurring to data points. Names reduced to handles. Proximity equals relevance. Distance equals silence. I travel lighter than thought. I arrive before decided. Motion becomes proof of value. Cut the signal briefly. Instability enters fast. Muscles hesitate. Brace. Stutter space. Widens. Fury calibrates. No arrows. No prompts. Only friction and sound.
I sense an older engine, not fast and not clean alive. Because it resists the pause, exposes cost.
Network decide movement. Networks decide movement. Networks decide movement.
Still I push against the fault, a minor error. Slow refusal, the grid adapts instantly. Records the anomaly, even defiance feeds the model. Networks
Network decide movement.
pace settles into habit again. The flow resumes control. I move or reduce questions. The route feels correct. Efficiency, mass surrender. System counts another pass. Somewhere latency remembers me.
Network decide movement.
Background tasks never surface, schedules loop without witness. Heat dissipates through design logs accumulate quietly. Cycles of payment, nothing waits for permission. Input arise already sorted out, police without ceremony. Hands initiate, once then withdraw. Attention becomes optional. The machine favors persistence, rising and trend treated as error. Fatigue has no address, I'm flattens in a uptime. The rhythm teaches complying, just normal. No start signal remains, no end condition. Declared maintenance blends into operation. Recovery hides inside throughput. The constant feels stable. Stability feels earned. Questioning loses urgency. Motion explains self.
Processes run constant. Processes run constant.
No peak,
no rest, just sustained execution. Tasks inherit priority. Humans adapt around flow. Processes run constant. Shift, rotate, but work does not. Ownership dissolves across teams. Responsibility fragments cleanly. If one fails, another restrooms. Memory externalized to records. Judgment deferred to policy. Speed equalizes mistakes. While the afters upward, the system prefers sameness. Surprise costs too much. It customs and rewrite themselves out. Care becomes procedural presence. Reduced to monitoring. Engagement measured indirectly. The loop survives everyone.
A brief story ripples once. Counter spike then settle. Redundancy absorbs concern.
No meter required, no story retained. The pause erases itself.
I notice tension lingers. It finds no feel.
Normal operation, random silence fills the gap. Processes run constant. Processes run constant. Continuity masquerades as Time extends past daylight.
Nights collide into cycles. Attention drifts, but tasks persist. Destruction never sleeps. It only relocates load. When I stop watching, nothing alters. The record shows progress. The cost stays distributed. Execution continues. Efficiency outranks will. Efficiency outranks will. Objectives reduce to ratios. Root test collection to shortest pass. Hands move before conviction. The test defies the posture. Tools suggest outcomes early. Friction flags waste. Preference slows to cut the fastest option. Earn silence. Judgment yields to flow. Intent waits its turn. Corrections feel expensive. Momentum feels correct. Metrics near freak success. Detours lose funding. Practice trims hesitation. Motion persists without argument. Time audits every choice. Output validates behavior. Effort measured by yield variance invites review. Commitment costs latency. The grid rewards alignment. Hesitation shows it's lost. The body adjusts first. Efficiency outranks will. Efficiency outranks will. Not denial, just ranking. Not cruelty, just math. What moves quicker survives. What lingers gets removed. Efficiency outranks will.
I plan with constraints visible. Language compresses to signals, goals. Inherit templates. Templates favor reuse. Learn accelerates through omission. Craft bends toward repeatability. Care becomes procedure. Acceptance feel irresponsible. Speed smooths disagreement. Consensus emerges from clocks. Agency narrows to selection. Selection narrows to defaults. Results feel impersonal. Success feels portable. The loop tightens daily.
I resist once deliberately. Progress stalls immediately. Indicators blink politely. Our 20 years demand justification. Energy drains fast. The cost becomes clear. I return to flow. Relief arrives instantly. The system records improvement. Resistance refrained as noise. Efficiency outranks will. Efficiency outranks will. Priority crowns velocity. Purpose trails execution. When choices compete, speed wins. Meaning follows later. Efficiency outranks will. Efficiency outranks will. Efficiency outranks will.
Operations continue cleanly. The queue stays short. I move with approved pace. Decisions feel lighter. The structure accepts me. Not for conviction, for compliance. When will finally fades. Performance remains optimized, stable, counting results. Indifferent to reasons, ready for the next cycle.
Human follow system. Instructions arrive embedded in tools. Interface imply correct posture. Past rendered themselves usable. Hands adapt faster than thought. Training hides inside repetition. Compliance feels natural. Curiosity narrows. Graduating place questions. Timing replaces judgment. The rule set stays implicit. Learning happens by alignment. Errors feel personal. Structure stays abstract. Movement mirrors design. The pattern feels complete. Guidance feels neutral. Control feels distributed. Authority lacks a face. Adjustment costs less than refusal. Smooth paths invite trust. Rough edges discourage. Adaptation looks voluntary. The loop closes quietly. Human follow systems. Hey, hey, hey. Human follow systems. Hey, hey, hey. Not submission, just fit. Not belief, just use. What function gets repeated, what resists phase out. Human follow systems. Hey, hey, hey. Human follow systems. Hey, hey, hey. I plan inside, given limits. Language shortens to labels. Decisions route through templates. Templates reward consistency. Feedback arrives as numbers, meaning trails behind metrics. Autonomy compresses into settings. Choice exists within range. Habits harden into norms. Norms present as logic. The system remembers my moves. I forget the origin. Identity aligns with function. Presence measured by output. Following feels efficient. return immediately. Really confirms direction. The system absorbs deviation. Memory clears. Human follows sacred temple feels us. The system absorbs deviation. Human follow systems. Human follow systems. Design behavior, structure sets pace. Even resist the maps, routes, order survives intent. Human follow systems. 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 The cycle sustains itself. I move with approved rhythm. Days pass through frameworks. Effort feels optimized. The system holds shape. I occupy position. When systems change again, follow rolling will continue. Seamless practice deficient. Human motion tracing new outlines without pause. Panels brighten on schedule, flows react instantly. Pupils contract posture, adjust cameras idle but imply presence. Bright zones invite motion, dim corners suggest delay. Signs flash guidance without language, colors rank urging. Red means wait, amber means comply. Soon behavior sinks faster than thought, attention funnels forward. Choices narrow politely, the room trains responses daily. Control hides inside illumination. Visibility becomes permission, shadow becomes risk color. No order spoken now, reflects, replaces decision. The signal feels neutral, the body disagrees quietly. Compliance happens first. Lights dictate behavior. Lights dictate behavior. Not command, just cues, not force, just contact. Feel the whole way. Dark paths feel wrong. Lights dictate behavior.
Workspaces breathing lumens. Retail learns pacing. Streets choreograph crossing. Screens teach patience. Alerts reward reaction. Calm fades under exposure. Fatigue adjust perception. Long hours flatten color. Harsh tone sharpen obedience. Soft zones reduce scrutiny. Eyes stay trained forward. Instinct tracks brightness. Memory edits itself accordingly. The signal repeats everywhere. Context dissolves into you.
Move the lines without discussion. Power cuts briefly won. Darkness spreads unevenly. Voices rise, uncertain steps slow bound. There is vanish, no guidance remains. Space feels unfinished. Someone laughs nervously. Then backup lights engage, relief snaps back.
The lesson settles deeper.
Lights dictate behavior. Lights dictate behavior. The switch bites conduct illumination assigns value. Where it shines we gather. Where it fades we avoid. Lights dictate behavior.
Illumination resumes its cycle. The grid stabilizes, days pass by, brightness shifts. Eyes adapt automatically, I move when signal. I stop when dim. No reflection required when lights finally fail for good. Behavior will hesitate briefly, then search for the next source. Ready to obey.
Load accumulates behind calm surfaces. Seems tight and gradually expectations stack without noise. Tolerance absorbs first impact. Margins stand quietly. Performance mass strain system reward containment. Signals get rerouted inward. Stress learns the layout. It probes weak joints. Patience holds temporarily. Compression feels control. The structure trusts endurance. The body tracks imbalance. Pressure waits for pathways. Release becomes inevitable. Containment cells at strength. Silence counts as stability. Cracks register late. Resistance costs more energy. The frame denies overflow. Pressure keeps mapping exits. Nothing stays sealed forever. Pressure finds exits. Pressure Pressure finds exits.
I manage low-to-way routines, I smooth edges with habit. Micro-releases prevent collapse, humor diffuses tension. Briefly focus, narrows to survive. Flexibility turns strategic, the system prefers containment. Breaks require justification. Stress relocates downstream, others inherit residue. No origin recorded, accountability dissolves. Rarely feels temporary, build resumes immediately. The cycle resets intact, I stay operational.
One release breaks form, not dramatic, just sudden. A sharp word, a misstep. A delay surfaces, attention spikes briefly. Corrections apply fast, normalcy restores the flow. The dreams are dead, are dead.
Pressure learns faster next time.
Pressure, yeah. Pressure finds exit.
Pressure finds exits. Pressure finds exits. Control never erases force. Containment shapes direction. Every seal creates vectors. Every hole defines release. Pressure finds exits. Pressure finds exits. No alarms triggered. Stress redistributed quietly.
I continue as designed. Efficiency reports success. Somewhere strain waits again. When exits run out, pressure will rewrite the frame. Not as failure, but as physics. Unavoidable, precise, indifferent. Beams align under measure load. Columns accept transfer quietly. Stress distributes by design. Assumptions harden into joints. Blueprints outlive intention. Weight arrives in increments. Nothing collapses immediately. Tolerance absorbs variance. The frame teaches trust. Movement depends on balance. Failure hides in margins. Maintenance stays scheduled. Reinforcement feels invisible. Use validate structure. The system stands because it was expected to. Low test repeat daily. Safety becomes habit. Confidence rises from survival. Strain rates is normal. Questioning feels unnecessary. The frame invites reliance. Reliance increases demand. The loop tightens. Framework holds weight. Framework holds weight. Not strength but arrangement. Not force but order. Elements seem as stability condenses belief. Framework holds weight. I stack tasks carefully. Priorities rest on rules. Responsibility transfer cleanly. Ownership diffuses across roles. The frame absorbs conflict. Decisions run through channels. Escalation finds limits. Limits feel protective. Expansion keeps testing capacity. Adjustments lag behind use. Reinforcement follows incidents. Memory shortens to compliance. The structure remains praised. The load keeps arriving. Balance feels provisional. One joint creaks faintly. Attention shifts briefly. Metrics spike, then settle. Additional moments goes over. The outline remains unchanged, cause stays abstract. Relief arrives with redundancy. The frame learns nothing. Weight redistributes silently. Confidence returns intact. Framework holds weight. Framework holds weight. Dependence reads as success. Endurance mass costs the more it cares, the more it's trusted. Trust invites more load. The structure stands through cycles. Use becomes proof. Stress blends into routine. I lean without thinking. The frame accepts posture. When limits finally answer back, the report will cite an expected load, not the design. And the framework will be rebuilt, stronger, ready to hold again. Metrics rise before intent forms. Schedules tighten quietly. Resources stretch and lock. Every unit asks for more. Output becomes posture. Limits treated as friction. Bodies mirror dashboards. Breathing aligns with targets. Efficiency crowds of doubt. Rest is restrained. Restraint measured by stain. Expansion cells is necessity. Load feels temporary. Pressure feels permanent. Capacity reframes identity. Motion continues without pause. Thresholds creep forward. Margins shrink politely. Warnings convert to goals and dress. Replaces choice. No signal to stop. Only indicators to improve. The push feels rational.
push feels shared.
Capacity push forward. Capacity push forward. Not growth but extension. Not progress but reach. System praise the stretch. Failure hides in averages. Strain passes as strength. Capacity push forward. Capacity push forward.
I watch buffers disappear, watch like it rename. Flexibility hardens in the rule, adaptation loses novelty. Timelines compress memory, errors recycle less. Lessons recycle less policy. Speed outruns reflection, demand right tomorrow early. Supply chases breathlessly, people scared like hardware. Replaceable by revision, effort logs itself, fatigue stays on track. The ceiling keeps moving.
Pause attempts surface briefly. Micro delays spark alarms. Recovery labeled inefficiency. Silence misread is idle. The body signals backlog. The system ignores nuance. Something bends unseen. Nothing breaks. Yeah, resistance becomes excuse.
The push resumes cleaner.
Capacity push forward. Capacity push forward. The edge advances again. Control calls it readiness. Every gain, near retreat. Every win calls margin. Balance exits the model. Capacity push forward. Capacity push forward. Capacity push forward. Capacity push forward. Capacity push forward.
Preparing to throughput, counting replaces, noticing where distributes evenly. The line holds for now. Expansion stays justified when limits finally answer back. The record will show compliance, not consent, just another maximum reach.
Yeah, gauge sense, velocity before identity. Badges scan, movement, not faces. Access opens to momentation, flex suspicion. Corridors reward acceleration. Slow steps trigger review. Floor shine with throughput. Hands stay ready, eyes track. Time is trading favors. Reaction over thought. Speed at his mistakes away. Context drives behind arrival. Matters more than path. Entry earned by pace. The rule stays implicit.
Everyone learns quickly. Time compresses expectations. Windows narrow, politely delay reasons weakness.
Approval attaches to rhythm, faster answers feel correct. Stillness loses credibility, the metric stays silent.
The body understands.
Speed grants entry, speed grants entry. Doors respond to motion. Clearance tied to rate. If you keep moving, you belong. If you pause, you explain.
Speed grants entry.
I chase the threshold daily. I tune reflexes finally. Shortcuts replace a memory. Preparation becomes muscle. Questions reroute internally. Feedback arises. Numbers, errors forgiven and brief. Accuracy bends to urgency.
Teams formed by tempo leadership. Clocks the room, the quickest voice sets order. Listening becomes overhead. Pace moves conflict away. Exhaustion files, reports late.
Access feels conditional. I slow by accident. Once the system notices immediately. Prompts appear as a judge. Justification cue up. Silence stretches awkwardly.
Space thickens with risk, then motion rises. Reliever rise fast, nothing set the lesson. Speed brand.
Speed grants and entry. Speed grants entry. Every sprint buys presence. Every pause invites audit. Velocity masks uncertainty. Motion substitutes proof. Speed grants and entry. Speed grants entry.
The flow continues unchecked. Doors cycle without memory. I move to stay included. Breathe, matches cadence. The structure accepts me not by name, by pace alone. When motion fails eventually, access will vanish quietly. Logged as delay, nothing more.